Well, hello and welcome to my channel, Kevin's Orchids, here in Derbyshire. Today I want to talk about three things today. One, I want to talk about Pleonies. Pleonies are nice little orchids that any normal person can do, and if you're just starting in orchids, they're absolutely ideal. Also, I want to talk about bad things, and I've got a small that I want to show you that not all growers are experts, and this is what I always keep saying, we're not experts, and I want to show you that we're not experts. And then the third thing is I want to discuss about a couple of shows that are coming up. So I'll get the video, I'll drop it down here, and we'll start with the first thing. Right, well, these are called Pleonies. I don't know if you can see that. It's not brilliant. I got these yesterday. Now, Pleonies, let me take them out of here, are little bulbs. Well, I say little bulbs, they're not really little bulbs. And what happens with these Pleonies, they are an orchid and they grow about winter time. And what happens is with these are slightly different, is that here's the new shoot, as you can see, the new shoot, and what happens is that new shoot will come up, and this bulb then eventually will die because all the energy that's in this bulb will be transferred into this bulb when it comes up. Now, Pleonies are slightly different, as that the flower comes before the leaves. So the flower will come out. It's a beautiful flower. It's a little bit like I would say a bit similar to a daffodil, but they're not the same colours as daffodils. You've got pinks and oranges and reds. So, but the flower shape is a bit like a daffodil. So what you do is you buy these individual bulbs. Be careful on the internet, because if you buy them on the internet, they may send you something out that is smaller than that, and I mean smaller than that. And look on the internet, you can actually get them, because they are selling them at the moment. But also be careful. Now, these cost me, well, where I got them from, it was from an orchid society that I went to, and they was charging £2 a bulb. And that to me is not a bad size bulb for £2. Now, there is one or two orchid nurseries that's out there, and they are charging for the pot that's got compost in, and for that one bulb are charging £10 a bulb. Be careful, be careful. Now, they're very easy to do, these, very easy. Right. So what we do, we use a type of mix which is peat-free. I use peat-free bulb fibre and fine bark and perlite, and then inside it I mix up some bloodfish and bone. And all you just do is, we'll use this pot. So all I do is I just simply fill the pot up with the mixture. I trim off the old roots, because you don't really need the old roots. Trim off the old roots. Make sure that it's nice and clean. You've got no mold on it or anything like that. Now this is the new shoot. So what I will do is just get this bulb, my hands will hold it, get the new shoot, stick it in like that. And if you notice, this old bulb's at an angle because this new shoot is going to come upwards. So you want to make sure that it's got it. And that is that. That's just how simple they are. And stick a label in. Don't water it. You could give it a little bit of a misting, so because you don't want to get the compost too wet at this moment in time. But they are a heavy feeder. Now I put blood, fish and bone in with a mixture. I've already mixed it in, so it's basically compost, because you can use normal compost if you want, some fine bark, some perlite and some blood, fish and bone. Mix it all together and that's your compost. Put the peonies in, done. Now I'll mix that in a bit, just get a bit of it, and then it wants going in an unheated greenhouse, or if you've got a conservatory that's unheated, or a small porch that's unheated, as long as frost can't get to it. That's it, that'll do. You don't need to do anything else. Wait until it starts growing. When it starts growing, then start watering it. Don't water it too quick straight away, because you will rot the bulb. Leave it to grow, and then once the flowers died off, because the flower comes first, not the leaves, the flowers. Once the flower dies off, the leaves will start coming up, and then you feed it heavily, because you want to get this new bulb almost as big as this old bulb, or bigger if you can. So plenty of feed. They love a feed, they're very good. They've only got about 6 months of growing to do, so they need as much feed as they possibly can, so that they can build up all their energy for when they go into the dormancy period, is what they're in at the moment. But they are coming out of the dormancy period. Anyway, so that's peonies, and as you can see, I've got some more to do, but I'll do these later on. So that's peonies. Right, let me get the next one. Right then, I don't know if you can see this, I hope you can. This is a cymbidium. Now, I've been down into the other greenhouse this morning, and I have another smaller greenhouse that is my cold greenhouse, so it doesn't get any heating whatsoever. And this is where all the cymbidiums are kept. And usually there's no heating in there. The cymbidiums will check the cold temperatures, because the cold temperatures actually helps them in with their growing season, because they're a type of plant that likes to go cold in the winter time, and then that triggers them off for reflowering. Unfortunately, as you can see, this one's in a little bit of a state, and it's my fault. Basically what I've gone and done is, there was another cymbidium that was hanging up that got watered. The water's gone down on top of this one, and the frost got to it, and it's not killed it. I'll promise you that. It's not killed it, but it has knocked it back. So all these leaves now was frozen. So because they were frozen, they're dead. But as you can see, it's only so far down. It's not hitting the main bulbs. But because the growth is damaged, it will affect the main bulbs. So what I'm going to have to do is cut. See, that's already soggy. That's no good. So that will have to come out. Anything that's soggy will have to come off. It's a shame, really. It's really nice. It was a really nice cymbidium. It will be a really nice cymbidium, but now it's going to take at least I would say 2 years before this now will pull through and be as good as what it is now. So it's going to knock me back now for showing for the next 2 years, especially with this one. So unfortunately, we do all make mistakes, and we're not perfect. So unfortunately, I've got a bit of work to do on this. I've got to get all this off. So as you can see, look, we've got some green, nice green shoots here. So these didn't get touched. Luckily, all that one did in middle. Oh well, I'll have to sort that. Anyway, so I've got to work on that one. Right. Well, as it's February, it'll soon be starting to come up for the orchid shows up and down the country, and I'm a member of the Sheffield Orchid Society, and Sheffield Orchid Society, especially in this part of the country, which is the Midlands part of the country, has got the first show of the year. And I've got a flyer here, so if anybody's interested, I'll take a photograph on it and put it onto my website. It tells you all about it. If you can catch hold of this QR code, I'll try and hold it there a minute. It will give you a lot more information, hopefully. As you can see, it's not this year, they're not just doing an orchid show, they're basically doing an orchid show and a flower show. Now this is so that we can try and get other people involved with shows as well. Now what a lot of people don't understand is that orchids are houseplants, and there's a lot of people that do have houseplants, which is what orchids are. And like I've said in quite a number of times, that you can get small terrariums with some beautiful small plants in them that you can have in your house, which are orchids. So come along to a show and come and have a look. Now it's, as you can see, when I can see it as well. So it's Sheffield's Orchid Society. It's at St John's Church Hall, Abbeydale Road South, Sheffield, S17, I ain't got my glasses, 3LE, I believe that is. I'll load it up just so that you can have a look, because I ain't got my glasses with me, so I can't see it from here. It's a £5 entry fee. Now I will be there, and come along, come and ask questions. That's what really I want you to do. I want you to come and have a look around, see what plants there is. There is sellers there, as you can tell. There's one or two orchid sellers there, plant sellers, and come and have a look and come and ask questions. And I know, I guarantee you, one or two people will come in and say, "Hello, Kevin, I bought this plant at my local supermarket." That'll be the number one. "And it stopped flowering. What do I do?" And I'll guarantee you, it'll be 9 times out of 10, it will be a phalaenopsis or it'll be a dendrobium. But please come along, come and ask questions. That's what we like. And like I say, I'm going to take a photograph on it. I'm going to post it up on my site, and come and have a look. Now, so that's the Sheffield one, and then I think 3 weeks after that, I'm not sure on the date now, you've got the Hinckley one, and from March there's one always all right the way through the year now, right the way up to September. I think with the last one that we do is down at EMOS, which is East Midlands Orchid Show, which is at Bottersford, just at Nottingham. So I go all over. I've got the Sheffield one, I've got the Hinckley one, I've got Solihull one, I know I've got Glasgow in May, and then we've all got the big one, the Gardeners World Live at the NEC in June. Well, that'll be a fantastic one, that one. hopefully it'll be bigger and better this year. We've been invited, the International Orchid Society has been invited again, so hopefully that should be a win, so I'll be down there as well. But yeah, come along, come and have a look, come and ask questions, because that's what we like. None of us are experts. We're all, it's basically all a hobby, and we all learn from each other, and it's a fantastic show. And it's cold, especially outside, because my missus has just told me, get your coat on. I said, I'm going to greenhouse, it's going to be warm in there, which it is. It's 17 degrees in here. It's nice. If I had big lights on, I'd perhaps get a suntan and think you're in Bahamas. Anyway, like I said, I was only doing a quick one today. I just wanted to show you some peonies and well, talk about a show, but obviously I found a problem one, so I thought I'd just show it to you. So thank you very much. Have a great Sunday, everybody, and hopefully I'll try and see you at the show. Thumbs up if you like this film, thumbs down if you don't, comments below if you do, and subscribe as well if you want. So I think that's about it. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye for now.